Welcome to the Inside Scoop
with Chloe
and Connor.
Welcome to the Inside Scoop. I'm Chloe.
I'm Connor.
And I'm Diana.
Okay, Diana, so you transferred from Cascade last year. What was the reason why, and do you prefer being a Cascade Cougar or being a South Saxon?
So there was a lot going into my decision to come to South. One of the biggest reasons was like the athletics here and just the ability to have like release time seminary, which is actually super awesome with one of my favorite teachers. Shout out to Christy. But I do like it so much better here. It's just such a better fit. It's also significantly bigger, which is exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. You brought up sports. What sports do you do?
I do soccer, cross country, wrestling, track, and flag football.
That's a lot at the same time, so you're a dual sport, dual season.
Yes. Yeah, right now I'm doing soccer and cross country.
Wow, that's a lot. Do you have a favorite sport?
Yes, kind of. My favorite sport is probably soccer, but as of like what I'm gonna do in college, I have more scholarship opportunities for wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you applying? Do you know where you're going for college?
So the goal is to go to Liberty University in Virginia and study forensic science to be kind of like a CSI.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, really it's whatever gives me the best scholarship.
Do you only have? Do you just have scholarships for wrestling, or do you have for soccer?
I have some offers for soccer, but it's to
It's
just
primarily for wrestling.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that your
Most of them
one
are
you
from
want to
wrestling.
do? Or do you like prefer one or the other scholarships?
No, I just don't want to stay in Oregon, and a lot of the soccer scholarships are for colleges in Oregon.
So what's like the big thing about getting out of state? Like why is that important to you?
I just really want to leave. I want to get far away from my family. I want to like go be off by myself, basically.
For soccer and cross country, how are the seasons going? It's like the beginning of it.
Cross country is a little brutal, to say the least. I broke my tibia a few years ago, and it hasn't fully healed. So running a 5K is a lot for
They
it.
set you back a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But soccer has actually started going really well. We won our past 2 games, so hopefully we'll keep our momentum.
That's good. Anything
What's the season record so far?
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
If you can look on OSA if you.
It's okay.
Look on OSAA, guys.
We won't have to talk about it. If it's a,
So how do you manage your time between your sports? Because you're a dual sport.
Yeah. So basically, anyone who's like a dual sport has like a main sport, and so mine is soccer. So soccer practices go over cross country, and soccer games go over cross country meets, but it's always games over practices.
Are you a captain for soccer?
No, I'm not a captain for
Are
soccer.
for wrestling. Yeah?
I am for wrestling, yes.
So how does that go? Like, what's like your role as a captain?
So wrestling, I don't necessarily, being captain is like a lot of work. That's one of the reasons that I wasn't entirely sad that I wasn't for soccer. Being captain, like probably the biggest part of it is being able to lead the girls, not just like physically, like through warm-ups and stuff like that, but also mentally be like a leader and like a role model, and being able to care about and like focus on everyone on the team. And so for me, it kind of like takes away from the sport a little bit, but for wrestling, that's fine because it's an individual sport.
But you're looking forward to it, though.
I am so looking forward to wrestling season.
And like, so what so far throughout your sports and everything? What have been like your highlights this season? To end on like a good note, like what have been like your spotlights?
For this season, like this past soccer season, or like what we're in now?
Like,
for all the sports.
My first cross country meet, the 3K night meet,
I
hit my times perfectly, and I hit my targeted time at the end, and I finished with like a 6:02 mile for my second mile split, which was really fast, surprisingly. But, and then for my soccer highlight, in the last game, I actually had a really good play where I threw the ball in at the girl on the other team, and she kicked it out of bounds, and then I took the corner kick, and we ended up scoring off the corner kick.
Okay.
So I got an assist.
All right, MVP.
Thank you.
Okay, MVP Diana Burnell. So that's all we have for you today.
Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you for being on our first episode It has been a pleasure. So thank you guys for
Thank
watching.
you for having me.
Thank you. This was our first episode.
Okay, that's
Woo.
good.
That's good.